We are currently in a spot of bother. This wheel right here is proving to be a problem as we keep spinning it game after game. But we have to turn our fortunes around. We have to. We need to make sure that this wheel of misfortune doesn't get spun. Can we do it? There's only one way to find out. Run the intro. As mentioned before, we are struggling. That's 4 losses on the bounce now. After 4 wins on the bounce, we've gone to 4 losses on the bounce. And despite a valiant effort against Manchester City to not lose that game, we still lost it, which meant we had to spin the wheel and get Cai Sherlock's punishment. Cai, remind us again, what is your punishment?
I've been expecting you, young Bragster. Guess who is back? Back again. And I'm in the chair. The chair of Conor Braga. Hang on, what does it smell like? Ooh. Like Conor Braga. So yes, my punishment, known as Bragster's under 12s. Because, Conor Braga, your punishment for your Football Manager series is you must order your squad in terms of age. And then the youngest must go in goal, doesn't matter of the position. Then right back, centre back, left back, right mid, centre mid, left mid, and the 2 strikers. So your 11th youngest player will play up front and your youngest player will play in goal.
So now you are reminded what the punishment is. This won't come as a surprise. This is the team we're going to have to take to Leicester City. The big reason for that is because that's the parameters that were set. So Elliot Anderson will be in goal, Sven Botman at right back, Isaac at centre back, Willock at centre back, Jamal Lewis at left back, which is a great godsend, Bruno Guimaraes at right mid, Sean Longstaff in centre midfield, get in, Alan St-Maximin at centre midfield, Joel Linton at left midfield, with Matthew Targett and Jacob Murphy up top. Now the bench we have managed to set ourselves and we will be able to make some substitutions, but this is unless they get injured or they're really, really tired, we're not going to switch this, are we? We're not going to switch it. This is the team we're going to have to play. How in the world we're going to get any points, I have absolutely zero idea. Right, here we go. Can our kids, from youngest to the oldest that we could field, is that going to work? I mean, there's a highlight this early on, so I'm not expecting much. We're having to play 4-4-2 as well, because that was also in the parameters. Elliot Anderson with the save. Come on, Elliot. What a man. A man with a plan. He's got the save. Although the highlight hasn't finished, which isn't that great. Longstaff manages to get it away. Bruno Guimaraes, though, doesn't manage to get it far enough. Botman gets it out. Come on, my boys. We can do this. Elliot Anderson, he kicks the ball up. It's gone as far as Leicester City, really. It went to Castagna, and now they've got the ball again. And this is not great, I'm not going to lie. They've put the ball over the top. It did look offside. It's in the back of the net. But as I mentioned before, it did look offside. So if it is offside, we're laughing. I say we're laughing. It's 3 minutes in, they've had it. What do you mean it's onside? You played him on. Was it Botman? Botman played him on, didn't he? Was it Botman? Oh, was it actually Botman? No, oh, after the heroics in the last game, I'm pretty sure it was Botman. Because look, yep, it was Botman that played him on. Oh, that's so annoying if he just kept his defensive line. The problem is here is I'm not expecting much. We're going to have to attack because it's kind of the only way we're going to get anything from this game. We know we're going to concede. So the only way we're going to get anything is by actually trying to attack and get some goals. They've put the ball over the top of our defence again, and it's in the back of the net again. And I don't know what we're meant to do. We're going to have to go with a much lower defensive line, really. Maybe press less often. I really don't know what to do. They've played the same ball over the top twice, and we're in a lot of trouble here. It's James Justin here with the ball over the top to Daka, and the pace is just... You can't contend with that pace, and unfortunately Anderson got caught off guard, and we're 2-0 down after 5 minutes. Do you know what, right? This is a clever punishment, but I don't appreciate it because it's just left me in peril. Joel Linton, it's been cleared, but we need to get the ball back. We do get the ball back. It's into Botman now. Botman, he tried to play the ball in, but it just didn't work, and now they're on the counter-attack, and it's 3 versus 3. And Barnes has managed to hit it over the bar. This is not good. We are struggling in this game. Again, James Justin and Daku developing this lovely little relationship, which I don't appreciate. Longstaff, that was a nice ball over the top. You need to get that Jamal Lewis. He does get it. We need to get it again. We do get it. But every time we clear it, it falls down to them. And it's a ball over the top to Daka, who nearly went and scored again. It's the same stuff over and over again. It's the same ball over the top. But our players just can't pass. It's like, the one thing I just don't appreciate sometimes with this game is when you do play people out of position like this, it's like they forget how to pass, how to shoot, how to do anything. Like, Target can do a pass like that instantly. He's fine with passing. But for whatever reason, it very much seems like they forget how to play football once they're out of position. You know, I know they might not be the best defenders or they might not be the best attackers, but the fact that simple passing should be, right, we need to go shorter then. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe this is the problem. They just can't seem to do anything. So what we are going to do is tell them to not play as direct, because apparently we just keep giving the ball away. I thought the directness would help, but apparently not. Elliot Anderson with the save. Come on, my boy. They're trying to build it up now. It's into Maddison, over the top of the defence, into Daka, who scores. It's the same ball over the top every single time. I can't do anything more than pushing everyone back to stop that from happening. I can't. There's literally nothing more I can do. As a manager on this game, there is nothing more I can do to stop balls over the top. Literally nothing. You can't play offside trap anymore in this game. You can't do anything. I don't understand. Seriously, this year, I just don't understand this game. I really do not. It's the most frustrating thing. It's the same goal every single time. It's like the match engine it's like it has one way of exploiting your system and it just plays it on repeat. It's like rinse, repeat. It's like, it does get a bit boring after the 3rd time of watching the same ball over the top. To be honest with you, I just have not got faith at all. I really, like, the idea of this punishment, brilliant, funny, great. However, the practicalities of this punishment, it really screws me over because I'm going to lose by loads here. That's Daka's, 4th goal of the game now? It's just... Jesus Christ. This is an onslaught. There's nothing I can do. Like, I can't stop attacking because I need to not lose this game. But yet again, for the 2nd game on the bounce, we are 4 goals down. Like... And we're asking for miracles yet again. Joel Linton sent Maximin, and it's lost. The ball is just lost. It's like they just forget how to play football. Iheanacho, it's in the back of the net. Lovely stuff. Can't fucking wait. Right, that's 5-0. Let's just spin the wheel. What punishment are we gonna have today then? Huh? Right, let's spin the wheel. What's it gonna land on? The straight and narrow. That is Sai Maggio's punishment. Sai, take it away.
Bragster, for your next match, I want you to try and do a 2-2-2-2-2 narrow. All the players up the middle. No wide players. Good luck.
That's right. For the very next game, we have to change formation yet again to 2-2-2-2-2. Yep. I don't know how that's going to look, and I don't know how I'm going to stop myself from going goal after goal down. As we've actually just scored there. So Joel Linton managing to get on the score sheet, which is very, very good for him. He's absolutely knackered anyway. So that might actually help some momentum into Joel Linton, that one. So I'm really happy with that. As we made a few substitutions, quite simply because injuries and tiredness, the only reasons why we've had to make them. Both left-back Jamal Lewis and Matthew Target just picked up minor injuries, so I don't really want to risk it. And the rest are really knackered, and I can't afford to risk that either, because then again, that can also lead to injuries. As we've gone 6-1 down now. But yeah, that triple two, quadruple two, fifth-ruple two formation is going to prove a tough order. And we're already struggling. There we go. The game has finished 6-1. We have been absolutely demolished by Leicester City there. To no one's surprise, we've been demolished by Leicester City. Thank you, Cai. Really appreciate it. All right, so here is the monstrosity that we're taking to face Aston Villa. It is Pope in goal, Botman and Byrne at the back, Bruno Guimaraes and Longstaff just in front, with Joel Linton and Willett just in front of them, with Fraser and St Maximin just in front of them, and then Isaac and Wood just in front of them. Holy Mary, Mother of God, Cai Maggio. Woohoo! How the hell you came up with this one, I have no idea. But we're going for the vertical tiki-taka. We're going to try and play through the middle. We've got these Carilla, I can't really pronounce it, but they're going to stay a little bit wider. Which is why the only parts where we're actually going to struggle is probably defensively, actually. In attack, we shouldn't really struggle that much. So we're going to see how this goes, and fingers crossed we can make this work. Right, for the 50 billionth time in this series, we have changed formation yet again. I have no idea how this formation is going to work. I genuinely have no clue. Sometimes, like the last match, I had an inkling that it was going to go extremely badly for me. I genuinely don't know with this one. Just because of the way that we've set up. We've thought a lot about this. And that was risky there. They went wide, which they know that if they go wide and play down the wings, they're probably going to get a few chances. But then if we can move like we know we can move down the middle of this pitch and exploit them by overmanning them like that, Alexander Isaac, it's in! Alexander Isaac, Bruno Guimaraes with the assist. It was over the top of the defence. Alexander Isaac went running, and as I said, we're going to man this middle of the pitch. We're just going to focus so much down the middle. They're going to have to either close in or do something to stop us, because we're going to overrun them. This is brilliant. What a start for Newcastle. Let's try and get the league table up, because if you look, we've just got above Aston Villa. If it stays like this, we go above Aston Villa in the league. So that'll be huge, because quite frankly, we're struggling in the league because we've lost a lot of matches. Ollie Watkins. Oh, we can't give him too many chances like that. Coutinho's had to go off the pitch. They're going for the 4-4-2 that didn't work for us in the last game. Bruno Guimaraes manages to get the ball into Joel Linton now, who's going down the wings. We can exploit the wings. Into Fraser. Ryan Fraser! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, Ryan Fraser's on an absolute roll at the moment. I'm loving Ryan Fraser right now. This is a huge result right now. We're controlling possession perfectly. This is what we need to do. Keep this up, boys. Keep this up, because I'm really liking this. Right, Douglas Luiz into Leon Bailey, who hasn't currently managed to crack down our midfield yet, but he's got the ball into Buendia, and Joel Linton's managed to stop him. And it's into Buendia again. It gets into Ollie Watkins, who shoots, but Pope manages to get it. It was a very powerful shot, but Pope manages to hold it just enough for us. And right now, things are going to plan. We're keeping possession, and that's what we need to do. We need the more possession of this ball. Burns going forward now, and he's lost the ball. We don't need that. He needed to pass it off, and he didn't pass it off. Leon Bailey, but it's into Pope. That was a poor shot by Leon Bailey, but, whoo, boy, we need to keep control of this. Pope bashes it up the pitch. It's into Alexander Isaac. I thought he was going to go into Chris Wood, but he doesn't quite. Isaac's got it again. Into Willock. Willock into Fraser. And Ryan Fraser with the goal of the century. Struck from 25 yards out. Ryan Fraser manages to crack that defence for the second time in this game. And look at the overload. We've got 4-on-4 pretty much in this little area, and Ryan Fraser just turns his shoots and he scores. What a goal by Ryan Fraser there. We're 2 goals to the good against Aston Villa. Why are we doing well? This formation shouldn't work. Why does it work? McGinn, it goes into Buendia right now. Buendia into Matty Cash. But we've still got those centre midfielders in those areas, and we're forcing them to cross the ball into our midfield. To be honest, I was going to say to close down Matty Cash more, but it's kind of working the way we're doing it. And Botman goes close there with his shot. Oh, my days. Right, it's into Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey down this left-hand side. Leon Bailey does skill a few defenders. It's through, but Pope with the save. Leon Bailey did incredibly well there. But we're managing to do it. And if you look at the match momentum, we've kept momentum throughout this game. We have managed to keep momentum. And we need to keep it even more. Oh, we've got 15 minutes to go. We might make a couple of changes here. Just to shore things up that little bit more. We might go with Saint-Maximin into this target forward spot, but what we are going to do is turn this into a trequartista. Chris Wood is going to come off the pitch for Almiron. Who else can we take off, really? No one else I really want to take off because they're doing really well. And I don't want to ruin what we kind of have right now. We're going to put our set pieces in just to make sure that we are safe and sound. Bruno Gomes is on that yellow card right now. We've got a corner. If we go 3 goals to the good, we might start taking people off. Digne into Ings. They're going on a counter-attack from our corner. Bear in mind, I've just changed the corner tactic a little bit. Into Sean Longstaff tried to tackle him. It's over the top into Buendia. Joe Linton's got it. He manages to clear it. And now it's into Alexander Isak. We might go on the counter-attack ourselves here. Alexander Isak, he's got the ball. He's still got the ball. He's still got the ball. And Alexander Isak, that is the quality of Alexander Isak right there. Joe Linton with a lovely ball and clearance over the top into Isak, and then it was all Isak from there. It's Newcastle 3, Aston Villa 0, and we have absolutely destroyed Aston Villa with a punishment. That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a punishment, but no, we are not taking that punishment lightly. And now we are taking people off the pitch. We are going to take Bruno Gomes off the pitch. I don't really know. It probably would have to be for John Joe Shelvey. I don't really want to do that. Ryan Fraser is a bit tired, so we're going to take him off for Elliot Anderson. I mean, we probably could put someone like Kieran Trippier in this Willock role right now, and that's what we're going to do. We're kind of going to see whether Kieran Trippier can do that role. It was something I did consider before the game, but I didn't really want to start it. And we played this game to absolute perfection, really. Aston Villa on the attack again. Leon Bailey on a different wing this time. He's going to try and cut in into Ollie Watkins. And Pope again with the save. And this is precisely what we need. We need them to just go wide, put those balls over the top, because it's just not working for them right now. We've played it, as I said, to perfection. And I'm loving every single second of it. I'm just so proud. I'm so proud we managed to do this. Saint-Maximin, Isak. Oh, he had to score there. He had to score. Martinez with the ball over the top. I'm hoping we can keep a clean sheet with this. And we've managed to boot it away. Mings has got it now. It's into Kamara, into Mings again. They've got a few bookings, and we were thinking maybe a red card might be on the way, but unfortunately not. We're right into the dying embers of this game. It's into Leon Bailey. They have outmanned us at this attack, but Pope manages to get the save. And we managed to keep the ball. And it looks like it's going to be Newcastle 3, Aston Villa 0 at the end of this game. We managed to not only win the match, but keep a clean sheet. It's been an absolute miracle here in Newcastle. I don't know how we've managed to do it, but this tactic, we made it work. Sai Maggio, eat your heart out. You thought it was going to be a punishment, but no, we managed to make it work and get the victory. 3-0, we managed to win that game by, wonderful stuff. And that's going to help us out massively in the league. As right now we are 13th. We are 1 point away from 6th. Despite that loss to Leicester City, we are back in the game right now. Moving away from that relegation zone. We moved even a little bit away from Aston Villa. We need to get some points on the board. And that is one way of doing it. We don't have to spin the wheel, guys. For the first time since spinning the wheel, we don't have to spin the wheel. We've managed to do it, which means we can actually go with a normal tactic, although this one did kind of work, so I might keep this one in the can, because I really like this one. But in the next episode, we do have Wolves who are bottom and Brentford. We have 2 extremely winnable games in the next episode before we get faced off against Chelsea and Arsenal. If we win those next 2 games, we put ourselves in prime position to go and spin that wheel again without maybe feeling the effects of it too much. Oh, what an episode. Come on, my boys. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. Do comment your thoughts down below. How in the world did I make that tactic work? And if you're new here, please do subscribe so you do not miss an episode. And I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya! How in the world did we make that work? Seriously, how in the world did that work? I'm in shock.